Women, what love gesture made you instantly go, nope? He'd texted me earlier that morning saying he had a surprise, which should have been my first clue. I found him standing between a kale vendor and a handmade soap booth, holding a massive bouquet of sunflowers. My favorite. People were already glancing over, phones half raised. "Marry me," he said, loud enough for the organic carrot crowd to hear. No bending on one knee, no speech, just those two words, sharp as a command. The ring glinted in his palm, a gaudy diamond he knew. I'd told him a dozen times I didn't even wear jewelry. We'd only been dating 4 months. It started sweet. He'd show up at my apartment with coffee, remember my order perfectly. Called me unpredictable when I'd drag him to midnight diners or karaoke bars. But then came the gifts. A gym membership after I joked about skipping Pilates, a pricey blender when I mentioned smoothies, a spreadsheet to organize your chaotic closet. Each time, he'd kiss my forehead and say, "Just helping you be your best self." The market proposal wasn't romantic. It was a trap. When I didn't immediately squeal, "Yes," his smile hardened. "Come on, babe, don't embarrass me." The vendor behind him stopped arranging cucumbers to stare. My face burned as I whispered, "We need to talk about this alone." He laughed, loud and performative. "See? This is why I love her, always playing hard to get." That's when I noticed the camera. His buddy, lurking by the kombucha stand, filming everything. Later, I'd learned he'd planned to post the romantic moment on his business Instagram, a real estate account where he'd been using photos of us as client success stories. I walked away. He followed, gripping my arm. "You're really gonna say no? After everything I've done for you?" Everything he'd done. Hijacking my birthday to throw his friends a rooftop party. Accidentally. Losing my thrift store jacket, he called embarrassing. Showing up at my office unannounced because I'd taken too long to text back. I yanked free, sunflower petals scattering. "You didn't ask, you told. That's not love. That's a hostage negotiation." His response? A shrug. Women always want grand gestures till they get them. I left the ring in a donation bin for the soap vendor, blocked him everywhere, changed my locks. 2 weeks later, he slid a letter under my door. "You'll regret this. No one else will ever push you to be better.